Nigga, I'm hanging up the phone. I can hear you on the mic. Your YouTube channel under. Yo.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sports. Both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New Orleans Saints. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now we're going to get back here if we've got an injured Buccaneer.
It's a good sign for the game.
We'll check on his status when we get back. First down, Winston. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away.
And that is incomplete. He's not going to be walking after this.
Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Yes, sir.
Picked off at the 39. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how we wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey, because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Kamara try the right side. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Back to throw. Hillman. Open man is Michael Thomas. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Hey, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20.
How you been in since the start? On this league. How long you been in this league? Since the beginning of the season?
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Mike 55. I'm coming. 50.
Throwing again on second down. Winston. And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to find O.J. Howard, and it's third down. You and I watched film yesterday. Told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Throwing on third down. Stafford. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
It's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing down. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Yeah.
That's taken on the 25. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and 2.
On second down, Kamara. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Mike 51, Mike 51. 51's the Mike, 51's the Mike.
On first and 10, Hillman. And that'll wind up incomplete.
Man, that's a good catch. That nigga had that all the way to the ground. He dropped that at the end. That's great.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
Throwing again on second and 10. Hillman. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
2-yard pickup makes it third and 8.
And they're left looking at third and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2.
Go! Right there.
Looking to throw. Hillman.
Get away!
Set up the screen down to
Didn't even
Kamara.
block.
And he got blown up.
Man, them niggas didn't even block that one dude. 3 dudes over there. One dude. Look at that. Get the fuck out of here.
And leads to fourth down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on fourth down.
Horrible, hombre. Horrible, hombre.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
I should have put that back. Why you want to lay my nigga down like that? He won't pancake my man. He won't. Word. You got that.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
Brings up second and 8 at the 22-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
Okay, just like that. Just real right, 22. Hey, shoot.
Throwing is Stafford.
Hit that. Oh, come on, Thorny. What you doing? That's an easy 6.
It brings up third.
Oh, my God.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. To throw on third down. Stafford is caught by Mike Evans. And he's going to be taken down about a yard shy of the first at the 29.
Now the rule is, it's 4th and 2 or more.
Here's
like
Bradley
if you're 4th and 1,
now,
anywhere you can
as
go.
he'll punt it away for the second time.
Just know that I ain't gonna force you to go for it. You know what I'm saying? I punt that shit. Yeah, me either. Fuck no, I ain't done nothing.
This is taken around the 12. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
I'm just telling you, I try to tell people that shit.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. A run there on first down gets him a yard to the 26. He was brought down there by Will Parks.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. On the counter, here's Kamara.
You're fucking ass just hitting the second person. Need to hit the first nigga on the scene. Fucking me up, cuz.
Officially no gain on the play.
Like he's running past the first dude. I don't worry about the second. The first nigga is the one that stopped him
like
before
we
I
got a
get
dime
going.
set here defensively. 6
going.
DBs in the game.
Hey, Delta.
I ain't know the clock. Right
After
now.
1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready. 70, Indy. I'm coming after you. Bravo. Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd. Hey, here we go. 51's Mike.
On third down, Hillman. He gets it to Thomas. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily.
Strong.
Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis.
What, flew up in there?
12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. After the toss, well-executed there to find the space and then eventually get out of bounds after a good gain.
And for the toss play to be that successful, you've got to control the edge, and oftentimes if you've got a tight end who can do that, that allows that toss play to get called often during a game.
Now a first down throw complete downfield. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one goes for 30 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
No. BiGsTone, Travis. He's checking. Crash. Tighten up. 25, check 25. Hey, Foxtrot. Ready?
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw.
Dude, the wrong person. He wide open. I'm tripping. I was trying to get it to circle.
Traquan Smith.
I had 2 niggas.
Saints.
I was like, I couldn't press the right button. I've been trying to press square, nigga. I was pressing circle and then he threw it. You could have picked that shit off. Square was open from the line, nigga. I couldn't get the button right.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily...
So you saw me pressing on the buttons, dog. That shit, nothing was working. I was like, what the fuck? I had 2 niggas.
After the touchdown, wants to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Once I saw you go to man-to-man, that's when I switched my play. When you went to man.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays.
Good hit.
Down 2 touchdowns early, Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Hey.
Shit, this nigga in the box.
50-50.
Throwing again. Stafford. And this is caught by Evans. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps.
Oh, my God, Marshawn.
Intercepted.
My nigga.
Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
I ain't gonna talk no shit.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Hey, echo.
At their 48-yard line.
51. You can't block me.
From the gun, Hillman drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, Hillman looking middle, and that's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A 10th carry for Kamara. And a short gain down to about the 33. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
My bad, I took so long.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the screen. 80 weapons. 5. Watch the screen. Joker.
Here's 2nd and 8. And that's going to be incomplete.
I'm not going to say that.
A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Hillman. He's got Smith here. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
A 45-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he's watching that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
I got you. I gotta get y'all your upgrade. What you call it? Still. I forget. in the fucking
the Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw Darren not play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Hey, check.
To throw on third down. Stafford, he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
2 linebackers.
At their own 34-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
Come on, set. 10-2 stop.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
51-2.
Throwing on first down. Hillman, he'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Nassib, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget.
Come on, line. We better than that. Let's go now. 30 base. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Quit talking about it and bring it. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. We ain't giving up nothing today. Mike 54. Ready?
Throwing on third and long. Hillman. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. Third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Bounds, nigga. Give me that back. I can't even challenge. Man, they got to challenge that. They better go look at that. Then he goes out of bounds.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. Third and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, Stafford. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Trying to get down into his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
3rd and long. It's Stafford. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
Get that. Somebody
and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Fair catch called for in May, but now we'll have to see about the penalty. Football 101, you got to let the guy catch the ball.
You have to know the ball is there. You have to know it's arrived. Otherwise, you're going to get flagged every time.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. Kill.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 42-yard line.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Watch the slant. Hey, orbit. 15 the mic.
2nd and 1.
Let's go.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
59! Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Move! I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine, baby. You're all mine.
The final shot before the break, Stafford. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On 1st down, Hillman. And he rifles one incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Door! Hey, Delta! Check! Crotch! Go!
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Just despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Wins championships, baby. Bravo. 51 to Mike, boy. 51. Hey, tight. Hey, Mike, 51.
From the gun on third down. Hillman airing it out deep for Smith. That's caught inside the 20. That one goes for 36 yards. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Watch run. Wide. Get wide. Go.
Again, it's Kamara.
Oh, this nigga.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Flush to his right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's fourth down. And Lutz's kick is good. And the lead now increases to 20-0. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Shift. Watch the edge. Double right.
They'll run again with Hunt. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Hey, box drop.
From the gun, here's Stafford. He's got Evans. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give them the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The shotgun snap for Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So line of scrimmage, still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Stafford gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. Give him 3 on the play, and they're going to have a third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
I was in cover 3 just now.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on third down.
You better be ready. Don't be scared. 32. Go.
Stafford looks to throw again. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. To the air again. Stafford.
Get him. Let's go,
and he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Marcus Davenport able to record his 5th sack of the season. After the sack on 1st down, Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. From the gun, Stafford eluding the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a look. And he fires one that's intercepted. Cyrus Jones picks it. So they lost yardage, and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. The all-pro safety Eric Berry in on the stop.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards.
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Hillman. And this one complete to Smith. A good pickup there at 22.
It's a gain of 22 yards. That's another.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. A man who's been busy this afternoon is Kamara again. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more.
Nah, fuck that. 86
no gain on the play.
He should have held that block a little longer. He let the nigga.
Back now here live in New Orleans.
Second.
It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the fourth.
Nigga, I'm gonna give you one of these runs, believe that. I don't never play a run.
They run it again with Kamara. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Looking to throw. Hillman. That's caught.
Get in there!
Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken back to the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been if he's taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
That's what you tell them kids. That's good.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Dory on first down there, but it's incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary
dog, I got
really
nothing
put
out.
this
Free
receiving
agency,
core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense, great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Really.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55. Hey, Alpha. Let's go, D. Big series right here. So we got to step it up.
I know, nigga.
Throwing again. Stafford.
I don't know who we throwing to, but I'm take this 6 though.
Cyrus Jones picks it, and he'll score.
That bitch way off. He could have been straight to them.
And a great returners are finally able to take him down. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Got fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
That boy nice. What the fuck just happened?
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession, and they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
Stop if you get into
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession. Though.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Stafford, the connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. That's just his 2nd catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game. They've done a great job of doing that.
Now it's Stafford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Davenport in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Throwing on 2nd and long. Stafford. And incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Open man has got it.
Give me that.
Complete. And he coughed it up. And this is picked up by the Saints. Charles, he lost a fumble last week as well, so now back-to-back weeks. Maybe you expect that from your tailback, but not him.
You're exactly right, because
I need
you
to
work
damn
a lot with
upgrade
your running
game
backs about how they have to protect the ball in traffic. But downfield in open space, that's dangerous as well, because you may make someone miss, and their flailing hand can knock the ball away if you don't tuck it away.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter of the league. You love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that plus 3.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Don't believe that before this game. They got 4 minutes left.
The Saints on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
High 7. Hey. We got 3. 3 down. Let's go. Mike 51.
From the gun, Hillman. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas.
I mean, at least go for the ball, Mike Thomas, dog. Don't fuck that shit up to let him pick it. Man, fuck with the game, I said. Man, that fuck with the game.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions.
The game is going to game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On 1st down, they go right back to Hunt. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play.
I only need 23 yards.
2nd and 12.
Get that in the first play.
Ready? 250.
Nice,
sweetheart. Alert. Under 10. Under 10.
Back to throw. Stafford. Flushed out right.
Yeah.
And his throw is going to be
if you'd have threw it on point, I was going to pick that. If you'd have threw it accurately. Look, I'm right on it. I'm running with this nigga underneath. I'm picking that.
You know, things started out poorly in this game.
Picking that, cuz. I'm picking that. I'm looking at this game. I'm picking that. You threw that shit on point. You threw that shit on point.
What's going on, and they just play better and better.
Alert. Smoke.
Don't throw that ball to number 12.
Throwing on 3rd down. Stafford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Davenport. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Bradley Pinion now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far.
Let's go, Barry. Let's take one to the house.
This is taken at the 23. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Check.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a pickup of 13. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
That nigga took forever to get in
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here 1st and 10.
Rock it, dude.
Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
I'm here all day. Fair. Check 6-5.
On the ground, Kamara. And Kamara has it stripped.
That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Back to throw. Hillman. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vita Vea in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Kill. 11. 22 jet bomber. Flare. Under crunch, under crunch, under crunch.
They run again with Hunt, and he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. That one is caught by Hunt. And he's going to be taken down about a yard shy of the 1st at the 29. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here's Bradley Pena now. He's been terrific so far.
Sweet much.
And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake.
Bitch ass nigga.
They get the first.
Oh, you bitch.
That
nigga. You really not gonna let my man get his 100 yards. Alright, alright. That's what's up, son. And I knew the nigga was probably gonna do that stupid shit too.
1st and 10 now from the 33. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
No gain on the dump off. It's 2nd down.
Timeout. You trying to get a Hail Mary again, nigga?
Timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game.
I'm going to play prevent again.
Set. 80. 55. Hey, eat. 59. Right here. Hey, check right. Hey, Zoo.
Nah, I'm not. I ain't running back with no cam, nigga. I'm like right with this nigga.
1 last throw here for Stanford.
Cam on that.
That's strong running.
Nowhere
to escape, and he goes down.
Cam got a half.
So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for this